Yeah, good day for the 8 car. Good solid points day, I guess. That's a normal day. I'd love to have a lot more normal days. We just can't seem to get any. But we lost the straightaway to the 19. That's what frustrated me the most, is he was slower. He was slow.
NASCAR fans, today we explore the world of NASCAR, where every race tells a story of triumphs, challenges, and the relentless pursuit of victory. We take a peek into the recent headlines surrounding Kyle Busch's frustrations at Richard Childress Racing and the ongoing debate about NASCAR's aero-blocking tactics. The number 8 RCR driver certainly has had a rough season so far. Do you think his frustrations are valid? He not only takes a dig at his team, but also Martin Truex Jr., while his fellow NASCAR drivers Denny Hamlin and Larson have something else to say to him. Let's get into the details, but before that, do subscribe to the channel, and for more in-depth analysis, subscribe to the newsletter. Let's start with Kyle Busch, a powerhouse driver known for his aggressive style and determination on the track. His move to RCR was seen as a major shift in the NASCAR landscape, but it hasn't been without its challenges. Pit crew blunders, missed opportunities, and a string of races where victory seemed just out of reach. These factors have contributed to Kyle Busch's growing frustration at RCR. Having started on the pole for the Worth 400, Kyle Busch managed his second best finish of the season, with a 4th spot. His best finish at 3rd spot came in a 3-wide photo finish at Atlanta. Despite strong performances and occasional podium finishes, Busch hasn't been able to consistently compete for wins with his number 8 Chevrolet. Industry insiders like Steve Letarte warned RCR about Busch's potential frustrations boiling over, highlighting how these tensions could lead to public expressions of discontent. And indeed, recently in post-race interviews, fans witnessed glimpses of Busch's dissatisfaction.
Well, Kyle Busch starts on the pole today, finishes 4th. I know there was a lot in the middle there. Nonetheless, a good day for the 8 car.
Yeah, good day for the 8 car. Good solid points day, I guess. That's a normal day. I'd love to have a lot more normal days. We just can't seem to get any. But proud of everybody on the on this FICO Chevrolet. They're pretty decent. I felt like if we came off a pit road there at the end, just run me over. Okay, it's cool. With the clean racetrack the way that it was, and being able to just charge forward, try to catch those leaders, that was probably going to be our best bet to try to run them down and race with them. But definitely had a 3rd place car today, so having to come from 8th to 4th on that final run right there was really, really tough, but that was about all we had.
There's no doubting Busch's ability to win as a race car driver, as he's already been in the victory lane twice this season. Although it came in the Truck Series, it goes to show that given a good race car and essential support, the driver will deliver the result. However, for some reason, it seems RCR has not been able to provide the right tools to their star driver. The topic of aero-blocking has been a hot-button issue in NASCAR, with drivers like Kyle Busch and even Kyle Larson speaking out against defensive driving tactics that hinder overtaking opportunities.
Kyle, you finished 4th today.
I felt like when we came off a pit road in 3rd, if we could have maintained 3rd, maybe kind of, sort of, we might have had something for the front 2, or at least been able to keep pace closer to the front 2 to see what happened towards the end of the race, but that wasn't to be. We had to come back down and restart 8th to 4th in that final run right there. So decent day, just, obviously could have been 1 spot better, but still not a win.
Frustration kind of being stuck behind the 10 car there late on the race.
Yep.
Is that just with the cars, the blocking with the aero?
Yep. Everything's week to week. You just got to keep working at it week to week. It can be different every week, I'm sure the 9 didn't think they were capable or in a position that they were ready for a win yet, and they got one a couple weeks ago, So just keep putting yourselves up front in position and doing what you need to do for that. At least you can move around, but the aero blocking is just so bad. It's so bad. Everybody knows it and uses it as a defense item, and we lost the straightaway to the 19. That's what frustrated me the most, is he was slower. He was slow and just would not give me an inch in order to be able to get by. About wrecked us twice off of 2.
Although Busch didn't get a chance to turn the tables on Martin Truex Jr. with aero-blocking, Kyle Larson got to experience both sides of the table. Earlier on in the race, it was Larson who masterfully blocked the runners behind him by mimicking their lines through the rear-view camera. Ultimately, this very tactic is what cost Larson a shot at victory and caused Truex Jr. to become Busch's punching bag. In a post-race interview, Larson offered an insightful solution to mitigate aero-blocking, removing rear-view cameras.
He did a good job. It's not like he really did anything special to win as far as air blocking went. He executed some really good restarts, but it's not hard to air block in these cars. There was one time, when he finally started moving up, and I was moving further up, trying to kind of drag him up the racetrack. And then I thought, maybe I could catch him off guard and shoot to the bottom. And it's just, I don't know if he runs a camera, but probably does. And it's really easy. And I shot to the bottom and he pulled down to the bottom. So It's really easy with the cameras and the car. It's easy to air block. Honestly, like if they took the cameras out of the car, that's probably one of the little things I think that could fix it. It's hard to see out of the rearview mirrors, but the cameras are so easy. So I mean, I would be for if they took the cameras out, because it's like I said, it's so easy. I'm literally just staring at my camera, and like when he turns right, I'm turning right. When he pulls down, I'm pulling down. When you have the mirror, you can't really see that well, so it's harder to do that. But yeah, it's a tool, and we're all using it really well.
On the other side of the debate is Denny Hamlin, a seasoned veteran who defends aero-blocking as a long-standing strategy in NASCAR racing. And on the post-Dover release of Actions Detrimental, Denny came forward with some clear-cut opinions.
How significant is the aero-blocking? Is it as significant as what social media is making it?
I think that I won, and so it was the restart at Richmond. It's just always something. They asked me in the media center when I thought it started. I thought it started back in 2019 when we were running the big spoilers and the 550 package on 1.5 miles. If you remember, there was a time where Kevin Harvick was so much faster than Joey Logano. I think this was at Kansas, and Joey just was swerving in the middle of the corner, left and right, trying to hold him off, and he did. He held him off. I think it started right around that time. I mean, it's been around for a long time, but it really started then. Teams and drivers started paying attention and studying it, and not only studying it, practicing it. It's been around for quite some time. I mean, mirror driving's been around for a really long time, and mirror driving just basically means that someone catches you, and when you hear them say, if I'm running my line and I want to be on the bottom, Jared, I'm in front of you, I'm running the bottom, but you're catching me and you're running the top. Eventually, when you get close enough, mirror driving says, okay, I'm just going to go to the top and run that line now. But you waited until I got there to do it. That's mirror driving, right? But it's also mirror driving and defensive or blocking, aero blocking is the same. Mirror driving, that's what I'm trying to explain, is aero blocking and mirror driving is the same. So probably search mirror driving. It's been around for forever, and you're not going to change it. There's no rules that you can make to change it. I saw where people said, Kyle Larson, I think, said, well, if they took the camera away. For me, I looked at my camera a few times during the race, but not very often, unless I was just kind of checking my gap on a restart. That's certainly not going to fix it. As long as we have spotters kind of telling us where to go, which we got to have those. There was a silly suggestion of not letting the spotters spot. We got to breeze over that, because that's just not that's not going to work.
Amidst these debates, Denny Hamlin's recent victory at Dover brings attention not only to his milestone achievement, but also reignites discussions about parity and competitiveness in NASCAR. As NASCAR continues to evolve, addressing issues like aero-blocking and ensuring parity among drivers will be crucial for the sport's growth and the excitement it brings to fans worldwide. In conclusion, Kyle Busch's frustrations at Richard Childress Racing and NASCAR's aero-blocking challenges highlight ongoing discussions within the racing community about fairness, competition, and the quest for excellence. What are your views on the ongoing aero-blocking debate? Do share your views in the comments. For more interesting stories and updates from everything NASCAR, do hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Until next time, keep the conversation going on Lucky Dog on Track.